example.
He is the example against my point. I'll explain.
All right. That's what I meant. That's
This
what
is
I
why
meant.
you got wine as a Christmas gift.
Because
Yeah.
this is
Pour the wine in the sink.
because this is all EJ has.
Yeah.
And
I've already peaked.
It's all or nothing.
I peaked in 2001.
And someone like Shockey, he's been to the Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He
Two
may
Super
not.
Bowls.
Two Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He may not remember his
One, he
national
was drinking
championship.
beer in the
It may
He may
not-
not even remember college.
It may not be that important to him because
Right.
he's achieved so much. To EJ, it's super important. So maybe it's making the argument against it. It's like this guy has a sight set on winning multiple Super Bowls.
Okay.
And he's
I
like,
understand
who
that
the
more.
hell cares about this college game?
What do you have your sights on?
Me?
Yes.
Going to Disneyland in February with
Okay.
my kids
All right,
and
so
playing
just
Pokemon Go at the Rose Bowl.
So just a
on Sunday
standard
after.
family vacation.
Yeah.
That's good.
And multiple chili bowls.
I might go do the stuff that we did when we were in LA for the Rose Bowl. Like go to Lowry Steakhouse.
So,
All right. What else you got?
yeah, what else jock things you got?
The other thing I got, let's talk about. The picture I sent Dan. I got to set that. I only sent it because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
The Denver Nuggets have jerseys for Christmas, and you got to see this stuff.
There they are.
Right there.
I don't know if you can see them up there. There are.
They're dressed like elves,
Yeah.
like with a buckle belt and everything.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really stupid. I
They
would
hate
never.
their G League team.
I
I
wouldn't
want to
wear
get. You know what? I'm going to order these for you guys, Tom and Dan, and
I
I'm
wouldn't
going to
wear
get you
it.
jerseys. for the Denver
I don't
Nuggets.
think I'm not a fan that you can do this in baseball. You can get away with this a little bit with a jersey or something like that. But in any of the other sports, whether it be soccer, basketball, and or football, I'm not a jolly uniform man.
See, I don't like it when the players have fun.
Me neither.
Yeah. Like, I like it when it's all business, and it's
yeah.
only about winning.
You want a bunch of like just
Yeah.
sponsors all over the jerseys and not anything.
Well,
fun.
I don't even like the
we
sponsors.
want to make the money.
Like, I don't like that there's Mr. Beast on the Charlotte Hornet jerseys. I don't like that there's Disney on the Magic jersey.
yeah.
I wish it was just their logo and like
Go back to the old school champion is the only
Yeah.
logo you have on
Yeah.
the jersey.
like old curmudgeon Larry Bird would never do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's got a terrible haircut. He's gross. He's out there. He
Yeah.
stinks. His breath stinks.
Yeah, he just wants to win. He don't want.
Yeah.
This is all ridiculous, and I'm mad that the players even agreed to wear it. Now,
I wouldn't wear the
Yeah.
elf suit. It's silly.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
silly. They do it with baseball. Baseball gets a pass because like a lot of that is like there's downtime.
Yeah,
Right.
there's
So
a
the
lot of stuff,
uniform,
yeah.
like, yeah, you dress like an elf, it's fine, whatever. But like I don't like guys that I used to hate it when like even the Predators, when they'd even throw in like, oh, this year we got camouflage pants. I'm like, knock that off. Knock it off.
And let's go back to football for a second
All right.
because I don't understand why these teams don't understand. Or like if a player doesn't have it anymore, for instance, Kirk Cousins,
He doesn't have it anymore.
or Watson, or
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
well, I
even
mean,
though
he
like,
should be benched.
you can make the argument that Rodgers maybe looked a little better than some people thought, and there was a lot of problems with coaching and things like that. Anyway, but and then it's like Russell Wilson, and my whole point of like why I thought he was going to be a wash because I was like, why would someone as smart as Sean Payton from Denver Broncos just get rid of him and then lose $80 million if he still had something left in his tank and still could be productive? I don't understand. I know he's a distraction, but I'm like, guess who's a distraction is I've said this whole argument before, and guess what? I was wrong. But and then someone like Dan Quinn, I was like, yeah, Dan Quinn, they got rid of him, they fired him, and then
He looks
he's not
great
a
for
good,
the Commanders. Yeah.
not a good coach. So when these things happen, I'm like, there's something I'm not seeing here.
You're
Like,
not seeing because you're not seeing the practices because that's what happens. In practices, you see a lot of the mistakes that they make, and you're like, okay, this is the best we got because the backup guy is even worse.
Yeah, but don't the coaches see all this, and don't they have?
They're going with their best option. That's what they usually go with. We're like, we're going to do the best thing for the team to win. And usually the backup is not good enough.
Is your argument that someone like Dan Quinn, who, let's say, did well with Atlanta and then fell off and did poorly with Atlanta, and then he goes somewhere else, is it bother you how streaky they are, their lack of consistency?
It goes back to luck. Well,
Yeah,
there's like,
it
is this
is,
all luck?
He wants to be able to look at Dan Quinn and be like, this guy's the coach, and he will always win, and he will never not win. And that's not real.
Or there's a reason they fired him in Atlanta, and so he can't be good in Pittsburgh. Why is he good?
Arthur
And-
Smith, meaning Arthur Smith.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
Arthur
mixing
Smith.
up Dan Quinn and
Yeah.
Arthur Smith.
Sorry.
But I think most people
Offensive coordinator, and we know what you're talking
I think
about.
most
We
people
gotcha.
understand what we're talking
Arthur
about.
Smith, I apologize. But
Yeah.
then it's the same thing with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And then it's like, why does he look so good?
Right.
In Pittsburgh, and why do they have such a good record if the Denver Broncos are like, get the hell out of here, you stink?
So it's very difficult for you to understand people being good and bad at different times. They're either good forever or bad forever.
And I know that's not how it works.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
not,
they're
I'm not even
surrounded by 10
villainizing
other guys.
I'm not even villainizing you asking that question because I agree with it. Why can someone like Matt Ryan lead in all categories on the Atlanta Falcons, but the last 2 years it was
The Colts,
terrible.
yeah.
And then he goes to the Colts and he doesn't even show up at all. So what is the difference? You're right. What is that one?
And then it's all these micro
It's
things.
a bunch of moving parts that it
And the
takes 10 other people to do that. And plus, it comes down to how your defense is playing too. Because if you're on the field the whole time,
oh right.
But, yeah, it's a bunch of stuff going on. Yeah.
Then you look back at all these luck instances that
yeah.
happen during games.
One little
and-
finger on a football
Yeah.
changes the
Yeah.
trajectory and it's interception
Man.
instead of
Don't
a
get him
touchdown.
started on soccer. Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes in soccer
Oh.
it's like an inch.
Yeah, one little
Like
blade of grass can
literally
cause
a centimeter. I mean, it happened last night in
Yeah.
some of those block punts. You know, like
Yeah.
that's literally a fingernail. It's like, oh my god.
That's all it takes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, well, which is is it all just? And I know
It
it's
is
a,
luck.
I get what you're
I
saying.
know it's a
Yeah.
combination. It's like poker. It's like skill and luck is involved, but that luck part of it is always gets me because I'm like, then it throws everything out
Yeah.
where it's like
it flushes it down the toilet.
hard to predict, and that's where it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
And the last thing I had for Jock was the NBA Cup is tonight.
Yeah.
It's at 8:30 tonight on ABC. Milwaukee versus Oklahoma City
Yeah,
Thunder.
I had higher hopes for the Magic.
They were undefeated at home until last night.
Who
They
put
lost
us
for
out?
the first time.
Was it the Knicks?
The Knicks, yeah.
Yeah, goddamn Knicks. They're so good.
They're so good.
Jalen Brunson is.
But we're also hurt. We're also-
Jalen Brunson is, and I hate saying this because I'm supposed to hate New York teams with all of my heart.
Yeah.
But that guy's just such a good basketball player, and he's so fun to play. And
fun to watch, yeah.
It seems like this term's coming back around in all sports, but he's got that dog in him. Like he's that guy. He's the guy that you would love him because it's like pressure's down, and they give him the ball and 3-point line, and boom, and he'll hit it every time, and he won't miss it.
Yeah.
Or he'll drive, and he's little. He's a little guy. He'll drive the lane.
Yeah, little, but I think he's like 6'3". He's like my height.
Correct. Yeah, but he's great.
Yeah, compared to these guys,
Man,
are like
I
7 foot.
hate that guy. I get to go see the Heat. I'm going to
Are you
see them
going?
on the 21st. Our Magic play the Heat.
The Magic play the Heat, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about
That's always a
that,
good game.
so. All right, are we switching
Let's
over?
switch over to Doc. I went and saw Craven on Thursday. I liked it. Everyone hates on the movie, and I think that, like, for what it was, I went in with low expectations, though, but for what it was fun to watch.
Tom, and I hate the
Very
name.
ultra-ly violent, though.
We
Don't
hate
take your kids to see this.
We
It's
hate the
rated
name.
R.
It's rated
Yeah.
R. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bring my daughter. I brought my son, who's almost 13.
What do you
and
think?
There was 2 scenes that we kind of both like, ugh. I was ready for it.
So
It was when the whale ate the candy bar out of the trash, right?
No.
then he
This
floated.
leopard jumps out and scared the crap out of me and my son at the same time.
now, my wife told me, I don't know anything about celebrities, not interested, but she
Yeah.
told me that
Aaron Taylor Joy.
the real Craven, I guess Aaron Taylor Joy,
The
Yeah.
real great.
he is in real life, and he's ripped, dude, he's 36, but he got married young, like at 22, to an old lady.
Old lady, yeah.
Or an
The
old
real
lady.
Craven's married to an old
Yeah, he was like
maven?
22 and she was like 45.
Yeah, so now he's like 36, ripped, and she's 57. And then my wife's like, she looks good for 57, but she's still almost 60-year-old lady.
Yeah.
And this guy, and he's like a sex symbol. And Wolverine was like this.
Yeah, and he divorced his wife.
Did he divorce her? Oh.
Hugh Jackman, yeah, he divorced his wife. Yeah.
What about Kurt, the old quarterback for LA?
Kurt Russell, Warner.
Kurt Warner, yeah.
Yeah,
Kurt
the
Warner.
lady that had the ditch blade haircut, yeah, was played by Anna Paquin.
She's an
in the
attractive
movie.
lady. I mean, she's not an unattractive lady.
No,
she's
no,
just
no.
older.
It's just, he is Craven, and she's 57.
yeah. Yeah, Craven, old lady.
Yeah, he was Quicksilver in the Avengers.
Craven and
Yeah.
the old lady.
Yeah.
Sometimes we like them old.
Yeah. But it's like, there's
Not too old though.
it's a faux pas that's
Yeah.
out there. It's like it's
Yeah.
odd for
Was it the
a younger
spring,
man to be.
winter relationships?
Do you guys know anybody?
It's always the old man, young lady. That's how I hate when it's when the stereotypes off.
I want the old. Do we know anybody that's old lady with young man? Did we ever know anybody?
Yes, this guy that remember we used to call him Close Eyes, and he.
I do remember him.
He would get like sugar mamas
Yes, he
and like
would
live
get-
with them.
Yeah?
And then like
Wait, are you talking about Uncle Kenny? I thought he did that too. We had a lot of sugar mama men.
yeah, and then so there is that
Yeah.
out there. Now they would just like date around with them. They
Yeah.
never married, but there are people that like look
Get
for
yourself like a hot Lake Mary MILF.
Yeah, like divorcee.
Yeah, dude, that's fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun right now. If I were a single man,
Yeah.
I'm too old.
I'm too old.
I'd have to be like 30.
Yeah, they need
35.
They want the young buck.
You got to do
Yeah.
the Leonardo DiCaprio, and only 25 is the limit.
No. I'm
Stop.
getting his body though. Have you seen his body? Like, he's starting to shape himself out like a loaf of bread with just sticks off the end of it, which is kind of what I have going. What else you got, buddy?
The other thing I got, Secret Levels, which is on Amazon Prime. Have you seen it? It's based off of video games. Like the first one's about Dungeons and Dragons. There's one about Pac-Man that I heard that you shouldn't watch with your kids.
Is it like a origin story of video games, kind of a documentary
They
thing?
take moments like Unreal Tournament has one. Did you ever play that back in the day? It was like a shooter where it was kind of like Call of Duty, but a bunch of weird characters.
I remember it. It wasn't mine.
It was like the big thing back in the Joe Rogan was really into it, I remember. And he bought like a...
Tom loves Joe Rogan. He gets all of his science from it.
I love Rogan science.
I'm on
I live by
right
it.
now.
Yeah, but it's different. It's like 60 minutes long, or is probably the longest one, or 18 minutes long.
Is this what we're doing
And they're really
now?
short. They're anthologies, but they're different
I'm not
shows
even gonna.
each
I'm
time.
not sitting down for 16 minutes. I'm
It's
not
too
doing that.
bad.
I'm not
No,
sitting.
your short attention span is worth it because it's like they don't do a lot of world building. There's like, this is what's happening, go.
16 minutes.
So
It's better than 3 hours. I'd rather have something that's okay.
What happened to
than
just a solid
crappy.
28 minutes?
So what was the one with like a Pac-Man?
There was it's basically it's Pac-Man and he's going through mazes and dungeons. I haven't watched it yet, but I've got told about it. I'm only like
Well,
4
hold on a
episodes
second.
in.
Is that what this bit is now?
I was telling you, don't
I
watch
didn't
that with your
watch
kids.
it.
Is what everyone
Somebody
told me.
told me.
There's
What the
one
hell are
where
you talking
the
about?
guy's trying to get revenge on the guy that killed his father, and he has like 4
Who
coins
told you about
attached to his
this?
belt. No, I watched
We
this
need to
one.
get them in here to do the bit.
I don't know. See, I'm trying to figure out what some of the video games are because some of them are based off of video games.
We'll
and
figure them
I've
out
never
before you
played
get in
before.
here, you idiot.
I was playing pinball too much, and then I got yelled at to stop
Yeah,
playing. So
because
you
you
guys
got
can
here
do
at
Wyvern Cats.
6:30 in the morning.
So in that time of
Tom
2
yelled at me.
hours,
I
that
got
were-
flustered. I couldn't do the rest of my research.
like you were there looking at your phone.
Research.
What were you doing in there? Like you had
I know what he was doing.
2 hours.
Watching Tom pass me every 5 minutes to go to the bathroom. God, your bladder's
he has
tiny,
an active
bro.
bladder, man.
Caffeine and Adderall.
Baby, man, come on.
What else you got?
The other thing I got, Creature Commandos on Max. You have to watch it. It's the new James Gunn show. It's kind of like Suicide Squad with like Universal monsters. Like there's a fish lady. There's Frankenstein's bride.
lady. Watch out,
I knew that
everyone.
would get you right
It's
away.
fish
There's
I'm not
G.I.
scared of
Joe.
fish.
There's G.I. Robot. There's
G.I. Robot.
I hate
That's
them.
just
Oh,
a
he
tube
hates
that goes-
Nazis. He had his episode that just came out last week. It's him, and he hates Nazis.
All you
And
nerds should be
some
embarrassing
guy
yourselves
buys
now.
them, and I'm going to spoil the episode. Sorry, but
Don't
yeah, I'm
spoil
telling
it.
you, it's worth just saying this because the guy like he gets
No, you
like,
don't
bought
say-
by a collector,
Yeah.
and guess what? He also collects Nazi stuff, and guess what happens?
By the way, it's lazy writing when
Yeah.
your whole premise is like, I hate Nazis. So everybody does.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
a
an
great
easy one.
episode for that very
Now, if you
reason.
want to make a compelling story,
Yeah. Hate a race of people. I'll watch that. I didn't say which
Now,
one.
if you want to get me, it's a tiny tweak. Just make the fish lady a Nazi. Very easy.
Well, he wants her to fight Nazis with him. He even says that to her. He's like, "I'm glad to kill Nazis."
And
with
what if
you."
she's
Like Frankenstein is monster in it is played by Harbor, the guy that plays Red Guardian in the new Thunderbolts movie.
All you dumb nerds and all your
Stranger
dumb
Things.
characters should be ashamed of yourself.
I knew
This
this
is
was
it.
coming. This is like
2025, we're taking this away from you guys. 2025, no more your dumb kid shows.
But it's you'll love it. There's nudity in it. There's also ultra violence, so don't let your kids watch it. That's
You
the only
see
thing
her
I'm saying.
gills?
No, they're
Oh, my God.
They're saving some princess of this like fictional European country, and she's the princess, and she wants to hook up with Rick Flag Sr.
By the way,
Flag.
Yeah,
if I was doing it with her, I'd be like, "Can you stop breathing into your gills, please?"
not the fish lady.
Can I put a piece of
She's not
tape
the
on it?
fish lady. That's different.
I need to put the cover over your gills.
Oh, my God.
It's grossing me
Could you
out.
please close your eyes?
I'm like,
Have you been watching The Boys?
I'm like, I took a blue chew, but even that.
When is the last time you checked out TomandDanWateringHoles.com?
Like a brand new watering hole, the Breeze Whiskey Bar and Lounge in Kissimmee.
Yeah, man.
Great bar. We also got Cafe Da Vinci in DeLand.
Oh, that is date night central.
Yep, Salty Sisters in Cocoa Beach. We got the current seafood counter right
Currently
there
my favorite restaurant,
in
pun intended.
College Park. And of course, Johnny's and Johnny's Other Side in Orlando, best burger in town. You can find them all at TomandDanWateringHoles.com. Thanks so much for listening to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Modern Plumbing Industries, serving Central Florida since 1975. Mention Tom and Dan for 10% off any service. It's modernpi.com.
And our friends over at myeternalvitality.com. You'll want more energy, better sleep, and improved libido, and that's why you're going to go get your free consultation from Dr. Powers at myeternalvitality.com. And remember, if you missed any shows, head over to tomanddan.com.
The Monsters in the Morning. Coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Cool Today Weather Center, cooltoday.com.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Hey everybody, Fox 35, Storm Team Meteorologist Dale Bergen here. We're looking at some showers again for this evening and for your Wednesday. Kind of an August or September pattern. In the month of December, very humid as well. A cold front comes through on Thursday. The humidity is gone by Friday. Friday's beautiful, mostly sunny and clearing. Cold for the weekend, low to mid 60s for highs, 40s at night, maybe some frost potential Saturday night, and then it will warm back up again and get showery towards Christmas next week.
Score deep discounts and deeper sleep during Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale and clearance. Take up to 60% off select mattresses and more. Plus, get a free adjustable base on qualifying purchases. Shop today for free and fast delivery. Restrictions apply.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7. Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and clear skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Ho, ho, ho. RC Hill here, often imitated but never matched in service or price. Are you dreaming of driving a nice new car this Christmas? Then forget the old elf and do it yourself. Because right now I'm paying all the money for old sleighs when you bring me your old ride regardless of miles or condition. Plus, you could save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty, including 2 years of free maintenance. Here at RC Hill, we're all about affordability. We work harder because we care more. My finance specialists are jolly old elves. They're always ready to work their magic so you can drive a car you love for a monthly payment you can afford. Plus, get your price and payment in just 15 minutes. So be your own Santa and visit me to check out over 200 used cars, SUVs, and sports cars. But hurry, a deal this good only comes once a year. I'm RC Hill, your one and only car dealer next door. See all my rides at rchill.com. Need to sell your car today? Visit rchillbuyscars.com. We'll pay you on the spot.
Credit requires bank.
Want a satisfying meal for just $6? Try the new $6 meal deal from Dunkin'. It's a medium hot or iced coffee and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and a side of hash browns for $6. You know Dunkin' coffee. It's always made just how you like it. The bacon, egg, and cheese is the most toasty and delicious. And crispy golden hash browns are a must. So they're in the new $6 meal deal too. Take advantage of this offer while it lasts. Excludes espresso and cold brew beverages. Offer valid on bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches only. Excludes seasoned bacon. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Exclusions and terms apply.
Dive into the weird, wonderful, scary, or sad with Stuff You Missed in History Class, a podcast spotlighting history that didn't get enough attention. From divorce ranches,
when we say it was easier to obtain the divorce, it was a lot easier,
to mysterious death.
I love a little unsolved historical murder. They're fun.
Listen to Stuff You Missed in History Class on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Stuff You Missed in History Class and start listening.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studios. Why Kaufman and Lind? Find out at whenyouneedus.com or dial pound 546 on your cell phone. This is WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The monsters in the morning. The monsters in the morning. Monsters in the morning. You are about to witness a most amazing, a most astounding, living monstrosity of all time. Monsters.
2024, you wanted the best, you got the best. The hottest talk show in the morning, anywhere in the country. It's the Monsters in the Morning, Real Radio 104.1. And guess what? We are broadcasting live from Tuffy's Music Box in Sanford. And this is the final show of 2024. And this is our big fundraising event for the Coalition for the Homeless. It's a radiothon, and we're excited to be here. What's up, y'all? I'm Russ Rollins, host of the program, and with everybody today, we'll be doing this until 11 o'clock. Here's the producer, the Angel of Boom, Angel of Air. The King of Denmark, Ryan Holmes. Angelique the Danza Queen. Scheduled to appear on her way here. We've got Savannah's on her way. I just got a text from her. I got a text from Nova. She's on her way. And Daisy Del Toro will be here in a little bit as well. I need to turn my headphones up just a little bit if I could.
You're as high as they can go, baby.
High as they go.
Well, then let me turn up my hearing aids.
That's what I told you to do before we started the show. And you're like, no, I'm fine.
Well, because you sound really loud in my head, but I don't. But anyway, it's fine. We'll get. Listen, man, nothing can bring me down today. I'm excited. It's our last day of the year. This looks awesome at Tuffy's. Tuffy's could not be a better partner with us, and as far as making sure we have everything we need and making it look great. And there you go, that's much better. I'm excited. I got here a little early. I got here at 4:30 like a dum-dum. They didn't open till 5.
Early? Never.
Yeah, but
4:30.
Yeah.
Last time we talked, you said 5:15.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But I was dressed and ready to go.
You like a kid on Christmas morning.
I got my Christmas suit on. I will say this: about 2 months ago, it fit better. a little tighter than it was 2 months ago, but that's all right. I got the great. I had to put a sprig of holly there because I figured that made it look more Christmas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like reptilian.
Yeah.
The print.
Yeah, I thought it looked like Christmas balls.
You look like Killer Croc.
Yeah, not Christmas balls. I'll go with the Killer
But,
Croc.
but I have the Christmas feel though, right? With
You
the red
do
and
well
green.
with
Yeah,
the,
like a
with
Christmas,
the holly.
like a Christmas pimp.
I'm a Christmas pimp.
Yeah, it sounds like the new movie on Hallmark, A Christmas Pimp.
It's so funny you say that, Angelique, because Mary Ellen was like, why are you obsessing about the sprig of holly? I said, I think I need it to make sure we guarantee this is a Christmas outfit.
Yes.
And so I'm running around the house looking for, and I'm getting ready to cut stuff and she's like, that's my
decoration.
Yeah. I'm like, I need it though, because this is
He's
not gonna
ruining Christmas decorations.
So I literally cut
So he
this
has
off
a
one of her
lapel.
decorations. And she's like, what are you doing? I said, I've got to do it so it looks Christmassy. But
Yeah, I think the necklace is what throws me off a little bit. It's a lot.
yeah, but it's it's got color.
Yeah.
Pop.
Color?
You got to have pop to it. You
There
know?
you go. You got some sparkle to you.
Christmas pimp.
Yeah, I had to.
Yes.
I had to sparkle. I had to look good. Today we are. I've got really cool news. Now we are. Obviously, people were able to start bidding yesterday for the Coalition for the Homeless for all the different items that we have, the auction items. And yesterday, after we talked to Paul Mercurio, who is a writer for the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, he called me afterwards to thank me for the interview and all that kind of stuff. But he said, hey, if you want, I know you're doing your radiothon. I've got a pair of VIP tickets. If anyone comes to New York, I can get them right in. They get to sit up front. They get to go up and sit behind the desk to the Stephen Colbert Show.
Wow.
So we have a pair of tickets that for the Late Show Stephen Colbert that you can bid on if you go to the website. Now, Ryan, do we have it set for people? Because I know some people are getting confused with with going to the website. You can go to realradiomonsters.com.
I got to fix it a little bit because all the podcasts bumped it down on monsters.fm.
Yeah.
But if you go, if you slide over to latest posts, it's there, and then I'll have that fixed here by the next segment.
Okay, good. That'll make it easy for people to bid. I've got the texting number that will start at 7 o'clock. You got to text. If you just text 243-725, you have to text the word Monsters Give. Now, it's got to be all one word. It can't be two words or it won't go through. So Monsters Give to 243-725. So I'll be saying that 1,000 times.
So for right now, of course this happened. iHeart's radio servers just went down.
Oh, really?
So go to realradiomonsters.com.
Yes.
Right now for the 6 a.m. hour. RealRadioMonsters.com is the website, and you'll see the link to
It's
get
right
to
there,
the
right up
coalition.
front. Yeah.
Very good. Angelique, you look very festive today. You dressed like a little elf.
I did. I was so proud of myself. I got this last year on sale. So.
Oh, okay.
But Ryan had to help me get
I had to dress her.
Did you
Yeah,
watch that?
finish in the back.
I couldn't
It was
watch.
hilarious.
I was doing other stuff.
So Ryan was cinching up. She's got like a. Is that a?
It's
That's
like
not
a corset bottom.
corset. I'm
or
gonna say
top.
girdle, but it's not a girdle. It's like a corset.
No,
It could be like a girdle in
Yeah.
a sense.
So
yeah.
Russ is familiar with girdles.
He's
He gave one to Ryan.
Gave one to Ryan.
It's a man girdle. It's a myrtle.
He's cinching her up and tying her up over there.
Mm-hmm.
And was that awkward?
Yes. Yeah, it was. I've never dressed another woman besides my wife because my wife has this is kind of like what the German outfit my wife wears does.
Yes.
It has the
like the
crisscrossy-
lederhosen-y type of stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
so
that's the guys.
I'm tying it up, and I'm trying not to touch her skin.
Yeah.
At the same time, because
It's a little
bit
difficult.
Uh-huh.
weird.
Well, lots of skin showing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And she's wearing green, so it's a bit of a problem for me.
Why? Oh, because the Hulk woman. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He gets turned on by Hulk women.
It's
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, you tell that to my bone hair.
Oh my God.
And you know what? I had inner dialogue in my head, and I'm like, well, I know Amber's going to dress. I know Daisy's going to dress. I know Savannah will. And I'm like, I wonder if Angelique's going to dress, Christmassy today.
I always do.
Do you?
I feel like you always think I'm not going to participate, and I do.
Oh, well, you did. Well, you look great. You look
Thank you.
look awesome. And we're doing something different today because I was talking to Angel about this. Like, we are set when you get here to Tuffy's, and everyone's invited to come at 7. We're in like a pit area, I guess you would say.
We are in the pit.
We're in the pit, right?
Mhm.
And then up on the stage are where all the bands and the performers are going to perform. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, we got 4 of the most gorgeous women in radio. Why would we not let them introduce the band? So instead of me doing it, I'm going to let you guys kind of, every girl on the show is going to have an opportunity to interview the band, introduce the band.
I like that.
Get the audience going. So that's I thought about that last night. I thought that would be good.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, and then